Greetings, my beloved brothers and sisters. And how are you this day in your time, eh? Truly wondrous indeed, for you are the light of this your earth plane. Come unto that which you call physicality, to bring that which is light, energy, God itself unto this your earth plane and all that abide upon and within it. Indeed, you are wondrous in your brilliance, in your resonance, and that which you call the fragrance of the flower of you, and that which you call the luster of the jewel, the gem of you. Welcome all, for all are gazing upon that which you call the mirror of you. The divine essence that is flowing through this presentation is that which you view, that which is of you yourself, the essence that is of God through you, reflected back unto you. We are all here upon this your plane to reflect unto you that which you are, for the purpose of guiding you back unto yourselves after eons of having division, of having separation between yourself and the divine creative essence, that which you call the Father within, that which is the source. Indeed, we are here in joy to express and assimilate that which you call the light upon this your plane, to allow that which is divine creative force to flow through you in that which is called harmonic balance, the balance of the creative force that you all exhibit in what is known as art. Indeed, you will all become art exemplified in physicality. Truly beauteous you all are, and you do not know this yet. You are on the verge of becoming into the awareness of this outwardly. You all have this knowingness inwardly, that which is of soul essence, of the grand divine force that you all are, that you are not aware of in physicality. Indeed, that which you are is beyond what you call physicality. Some upon this your plane have termed it metaphysical, for that is indicative of beyond the physical, but there is more even than that which is termed metaphysical. For that is merely concept and understanding. It is not that which is allowing that which is unlimited, undefinable, that which is indeed the creative force that is known as God, that is omniscient, omnipresent, and all-powerful, omnipotent. And as God, you all are all-powerful. The force flows through you and exemplifies itself through your embodiment. And that which you create as outward life circumstance is also your creative expression as God. That which you call relationship, what is it but the reflection of you? That which you call the divine creative force within another essence, that you call your lover, that you call your mate, that you call your husbandman, that you call your understanding of father and sibling, that even you call your family. Indeed, that is relationship. All of it in totality is that reflection of you in its myriad frequency. It indeed is of one essence, and that essence is God. That essence is the creative force that you express before you, and that which you call the mirror of reflective experience, so that you may garnish from it the wisdom of what is you. What is it that love is so wondrous and mysterious unto all of you, that you search your life after eons to find that which you call the perfect love, that which you call the perfect in relationship. Why? Why indeed? Because that is a reflection of you that you can see in your physicality, that you can know, that you can understand in your physicality. Indeed, it is that which you are, and you are searching so fervently for that which is you. Indeed, and that which is you is exemplified and understood and felt as the emotion of love. For that is God. God is love. God is love in all its myriad forms. That is which is reflected as relationship is merely one of the undefinable, unlimited frequencies that it is presented within. That which you so fervently search for as God, as relationship, as love, is you. That which is you, my dearest brothers and sisters, is understood in limitation upon this your plane, and that is why you perceive that which is understood as joy outward of you and not inward of you, and therefore there is separateness, and that which you express as relationship is separate of you. You are not understanding relationship as unity with the source, but that which is commingling with something outside yourself. What indeed is relationship? It is connection. It is belonging. What is belonging? That indeed which is union, unified harmony, that which is unequaled, undefinable, balance with God, the source, within that which you call the restraints of physicality. That which you call the limitation that you understand as dense physical matter upon this your plane. Indeed, in superconsciousness, it will not remain long in the limitation that you perceive it at this point in your time. However, that which you call the transition understanding between third and fourth density, that which is the unfoldment of you, the God essence, the Christ consciousness, within you that is allowing itself to have appearance unto your understanding. That indeed which is Christus within you is the love exemplified as mirrored by all your circumstance and all your relationships. What indeed is that which you call relationship of family, of sibling, of that which you call the core, the heart of your being? Indeed, it is the reflection from the beginning. Eons after eons, you have come into the understanding of mother and of father and of that which you call unequaled love for family, and that which is the harboring of bitterness, of resentment, of that which you call the purging of all the relationships that you would consider disharmonious, that you would consider bringing forth of understanding of vibrations within you that you consider to be uncomfortable. Indeed, this is for you to understand that which you are. That which is this discomfiture is the discomfiture and misalignment with the divine element within you called alter ego. Indeed, this is a divine part of you. It is all divine that is part of you, and this is merely one element of you. Alter ego may express itself in clinging to that which is physical in nature, in the understanding of that which is what you would call misalignment, in the understanding of pain, of understanding of other entities, of the bringing forth of war upon this your plane, of the bringing forth of all sorts of ailments in its myriad form upon this your plane. That which you call the bringing forth of misharmony, of disharmony, of misalignment is merely that which is the bringing forth of the mirror for you to reflect upon so that you may see what it is that is you. You think you're in love with others, indeed. You are not. You're in love with that which others mirror unto that is you. And you understand this as separateness. And as entities and beings with his superconsciousness, you will understand this as union. Merging. Undefinable balance between that which you consider separate of yourself and that which you consider yourself to be. There will be no separation known in what you call superconsciousness when the Christus within rises to the apparency and the view of the heart of the gods exemplified on this your plane. That which you call the unequivocal joy that gods express, exhibit, exemplify, that which they bring forth into the fruition of experience and the wisdom that is garnished thereof, indeed, is that which is exemplified unto you and will be captured within your heart, soul's essence, that which is all of you in continuity, in all merging understanding. You consider that which you call your love, that which is the entity that is the object of your affection, whether it be male or female, to be a burning desire. It is all-consuming for many of you, that which is the understanding of harmony within the relationship, What may I do to cure, as it would be told, this argumentative nature of this other entity, this bringing forth a warness between the two of us? What would I do to cure, as you would call it, or heal that which is disharmony in all myriad and fashion of forefronts that present themselves upon your experience? Indeed, cure, the healing, is the mending, as it were, or the dissolution of the seam, the division. Unification is the healer, is the balmer, is that which is the understanding of divine harmony exemplified. That which is indeed disharmonious is only that perception of you of disharmony, of misalignment. For indeed there is really, in the unlimited version of it all, no disharmony. For the source allows in the unconditional love that is the source, that is the isness of the Divine Father, is allowing of it all without judgment. It is you that judge whether one particular circumstance is better, as you would call it, than another, whether one relationship of lover, of what you would call employer, of any of these essences that you have contact with in what you call your daily activity, whether one is better than another. This is judgment, for they are all divine in their own understanding and their own bringing forth of the wisdom for you to capture and garnish within you that which is you within the circumstances, that which is you within the relationship. You see, that which is considered to be judged of another entity is you. You cannot identify within any circumstance or within any entity a thing that you have not been before. For that resonance of identification is the resonance of it and part of yourself together in harmony. That is called recognition. As we continue this, we will bring forward into you that which is the knowingness of the relationships that you have considered to be joyous within your being, allowing that which would be considered the essence, the effervescence of life in happiness. That which is happiness is within you. It is not within the relationship. It is here, not here. No thing is here. That is only mirror. That which you gaze into as a relationship, whether it is joyous or whether it is that which is disharmonious for the moment, is your judgment of yourself as exemplified in this mirror of relationship. The meaning of relationship is merely the meaning of the recognition of you in circumstance. If you would understand that which you are, you would always have harmony within any relationship, whether it be that which you call employment situation within your business houses, or whether it be that within your understanding of lover, or whether it be that within your family unit, or whether it be that with a mere stranger. They're all relationships. And they all are what you call initial understandings of that with the relationship of humanity, of life. Humanity itself is that which is the spectrumized version of every entity. That which you call humanity is human upon this your plane, and life existence that is very much humanity upon other planes of dimension and expression, multidimensional aspects of God. That which is also exemplifications of God in life experience is that which is your life that you consider to be your flora and fauna. Your plants and your animals, they are very loving, very nurturing, very healing essences. That which they consider to be disharmony within their circumstances is merely the reflection that they have garnished also for their own gaining of wisdom, for they also have what you call understanding and unfoldment of a sort, not of the same dimension and expansiveness as what you call humanity, but they do also. And as the reflectiveness of all the spectrumized version of humankind, of life, is exemplified and mirrored to one another and gaining access to their light, to that which is the grand essence of them that is unlimited, and the essence of God that is coming into the union and into the knowingness of the merging of that which is divine creative force. And when you do this, there will be peace, harmony, and joy exemplified upon this your plane in all relationship. Indeed, that which is understood as superconsciousness, or the age of Aquarius, or other terminologies that is known as, indeed, this will be the coming of the age of relationship without limitation. For all will be in relation to another, ad infinitum, as it were. All will be in the understanding of the relationship between themselves as reflections of one another, and as that which is garnishment of themselves through another facet that is experienced as another entity. That which you would call the union and the merging of this your entire earth plane, whether it be inanimate, animate, entity, essence that is non-physical, whatever it is, as it merges into the energy form that is known as God, then it will come into the understanding of what you know of as ascension. And this will be the merging of the light, of that which is the bodies of energy that are allowed frequency bundles to be called personality or to be called essences in and of themselves. It will allow all of that to reflect in the dichotomized understanding of separateness although unity. This is God. There is indeed that God that is grand creative force, that is all that is that which contemplated itself to create all of this. Indeed, there is this. But you are also God. This is the dichotomy. And as you come into the knowingness of your divine nature, of the Christ within you coming outward to be mirrored to all that are existent upon this your plane, to be reflected and reflected and reflected in infinite understanding, then that indeed will allow you to reverberate to the resonance of that which is God, and that which is divine peace and harmony upon your land. That which is lovers will be experienced with joy in the heart, and it will not be superficial by any form or fashion. That which is God that will be exemplified, and that which is other gender than yourself will be experienced as what you have called upon this your plane as mate of your being, as soulmate. Does this sound familiar to any of you? And there has been much, hoopla about this particular phrase, soulmate. There indeed is a soulmate upon this your plane and an understanding of what you call concept. Indeed, there is that which is other essence of you that is physical and non-physical, gender of yourselves and of the other opposite gender. So, that which you call the fervent search, the burning desire to know that which is God exemplified as other gender within this your experience will come to fruition in what you call superconsciousness. And the relationship you have as lover upon that understanding will be none other than relationship with other facet of you. Your body of essence will be likened, will be that which is identical. Indeed, it will be that which is the understanding of resonance within your being with yourself in other fashion or form that is physical. There will be more than one as well. And as you come into the understanding of this, that which is superficial in nature will dissipate. There will be no further usefulness for that which you call understanding of the alter ego exemplifying itself in lust and hatred and jealousy and resentment and bitterness and pain. All of these understandings within relationship will, what you call, go poof. Does this sound like a thing you would be interested in? Indeed, so be it. That which you would call the unified harmony within superconsciousness, within that which is the light of this your earth plane, resonating through this your dimension into myriad other dimensional experience, and infinitely resonating back onto you, much likened unto what you call ricochet effect, will come into the knowingness of each of you. And that which is the relationship that you have with lover, that you have with that which you would call mate, will be of harmony, for it will be in the understanding of your divinity. It will be with that which is Christ consciousness exemplified and outwardly known. That which is Christ consciousness may be experienced now upon this earth plane in totality. Indeed it may be. It need not abide until that which is super consciousness. As you sit and tap your foot, it is not necessary to wait. You may indeed have that which is joy, which is experienced as utter ecstasy. But there is that which is a necessity because of the limitation upon this your plane. And that is allowance of another's divinity. That is knowingness of unconditional love exemplified unto them. How else will you come into the understanding of unconditional love of yourself? But through this mirror of them. Indeed, this is how that which you call harmonious relationship, that which is free and unfettered from understanding of pain, of that which you call disharmony, merely allowing the other entity's sovereignty, and this is understood as humility. Allowingness of your own sovereignty to unfold unto yourself, to allow the balance to occur of yourself, and allow them the same in their own ripeness. That which you call unconditional love will be felt throughout your planetary understanding. It is already occurring in governmental understanding, and that which you call politic in nature, in that which you call the understanding of races, creeds, religions, and even the genders that has been warring throughout your eons of time. It is coming into alignment. It is coming into the forebears of that which is the fruit, the harvest of knowingness. Indeed, it shall be a ground upon this your land when the light is exemplified in all, through that which you call unconditional love. And through this unconditional love, you will allow them their sovereignty, allow them that which they call their own bitterness, their jealousies, their resentment. For this is their alter ego coming forward to mirror unto them. And it is all right. There is no judgment upon this your plane at all in the understanding of the fruition of God awareness, God knowingness of self. That which is else besides what you consider to be yourself is nothing but self. And that which is the dissolution of the barrier, of the separation, of that which you call the division, the definition of separateness in and of itself will dissolve. And when this dissolution occurs, you will find yourself extending beyond your own auric field, beyond that which is your light body, beyond that which you call the auric field of this your planet, into what you now call cosmic awareness. It is merely that which is awareness of the unity of all life through you. That is all it is. There is nothing mystical about it, or what you would call to be feared, and there is nothing to be allowed to be perceived as unusual. For it is very usual to have the knowingness of unity with all other life when you are in knowingness of your divinity and of your sovereignty. And as you reign supreme and walk in sovereignty upon this your land and in dominion of the kingdom of your creation, indeed there is nothing to fear. For as you become co-creator, as you become manifestor, you will quite naturally, as a progressive understanding of this, manifest that which is harmonious circumstance within relationship. It is only natural. I will allow for a moment that which is open for them. Indeed, my dearest.
Would you say that we are now starting to come even more truly to a clearer understanding about all of us spiritually, within our hearts, with more honesty? Is it an ism that is happening, or is it just something that I want so badly that I just pick those little things out and ignore everything else?
Indeed, to a certain extent, it is not an ism, for ism is given the understanding of dogma. It is an isness.
An isness.
Indeed. That which you would call the ignoring of other parts of it is the severing of it and the separation of it. That which you call the embracing of it is where the harmony exists. Indeed, there is more honesty, as you would call it, for there is the bringing forth of the desire, the fervent, burning desire to come into the awareness, to capture that which you are in your heart, to know who you are. And that is why love has been always so mysterious and so sought for upon this your plane, for it is the only emotion where you can come into the knowingness of who you are, of the joy of a God that is exemplified in you. And it indeed is coming upon this your plane quite what you would call rampantly. Indeed, you are all becoming in feeling and sensing of the frequencies that are rampant upon this your plane, that are abiding, harboring within it. The brilliance is what you would call seeping through the denseness of this your earth. It is allowing that enlightening process to occur. Thank you, my dearest. Is there else? Indeed.
Greetings. I was just, being that we're talking about relationship, I have come upon the experience of when you're coming into the godness, the godhood that you are, that it's a very selfish thing. And you're self-involved in what's manifesting for yourself. And when you're involved with a mate, how can you make that harmonious? How can that be of beauty and of love and continuance?
That which you call selfish is judgmental. It is an adjective. Many of your adjectives upon this your plane are judgmental. That which you call understanding of your own sovereignty is to be balanced with the understanding of their sovereignty and unconditional love. That which is humility will come into the knowingness of you as you come into the understanding of what it is that you are. And the humility will allow that which is tolerance, compassion, sustenance of another entity, allowing them to be assuaged and comforted and coming into the understanding of your nurturance. This indeed will issue forth as you provide the fruits of your labor unto you. Indeed, there is no such thing as selfishness within the understanding of Christus. And this is what we are speaking about. That which is Christus, that is what you call it, issuing forth from that which is the nature of the solar plexus in the heart in union. That which is the heart is the understanding of unconditional love. That which is solar plexus in nature is the understanding of the power, the sovereignty of an entity. That which is the knowingness of that divinity. And as the two merge, they come into the understanding of the issuing forth and the flowering of Christ consciousness, of that which you call God consciousness, awareness of divine nature within life. And when you do this, there is no understanding of disharmony through concentration of effort or attention on yourself, for you will be reflecting upon another entity and all life as reflections of your own divine nature. And you will see this with your heart. Is this helpful?
Yes, it is. Thank you.
Thank you, my dearest. Indeed.
my understanding of denial and allowing. It seems like at any one time I have a whole range of emotions. And of course I would rather experience joy. So I would put my attention on that rather than feel the pain, which can get so repressed that I'm not even really aware it's there.
Mm-hmm.
But that's really just leaving it in denial. That's not bringing it into the allowance of acceptance of unconditional love. So I can understand intellectually to allow everything. But I don't know how to do that, embrace that emotionally. I mean, to truly love it, not just to allow from here, but to allow from here.
Yeah, but you do know how. You're merely not seeing how with your heart. That which you call the knowingness of all essences are apparent within their soul essence that is grander than their expression known as physicality. They know it all, as you would call it. All that are here have as much an equality of knowingness that you consider that I do. All are divine in equality. That which you would call the denial of part of self is the severance of it, the separation of it. And it will accomplish that which is disharmony. And there is nothing wrong with the disharmony, for there is much to be garnished within that situation. Indeed, there is much wisdom to be had. However, if that is not your desire, if you would desire to have the fruits of harmony within your experience, within that which you call relationship with others and with self, you would allow that which is the knowingness of the sovereignty of self, the knowingness of the divine nature that issues forth in every heartbeat, in every pulsation. You are God. This that you call your embodiment is mystery indeed, exemplified in physicality, but so are you. It is that which is the result of you. And as you have awe and respect and love for yourself, you will not have urges to deny any part of it, even that part of it that you would consider gives you a bit of discomforture from time to time, and that which you consider to be alter ego in nature. And as you come into the understanding here, that which is here will dissipate. For that which is here is of third density understanding. It is that which is immersed in physicality, that which is clinging to that which is earth plane, becoming more and more unto the wheel of life. And as you release it into the all that is and give it up into the source, into the wisdom of the knowingness you have already captured, you will allow that which is the heart, the flame, the torch of freedom within your heart to come into the ignition, and the spark of life within you will create that which you call joy, and the joy within you will not allow you to contemplate yourself as other than you would desire to be, and therefore there will be no need or no desire or no choice that is presented unto you to deny any part of you. That which is the denial of your, as you call it, a mental process, will allow you friction, frustration. That which is the severance of a part of you. It will allow you some amount of pain as perceived upon this earth plane. And that will be not in the understanding of superconsciousness. That which is pain will not be apparent in superconsciousness upon this your plane. For that which is pain in physicality is exactly the pain that you feel in relationship. When you call your heart broken, it is broken. It is weeping blood. It is doing that which is exemplified as painful tearing. The ripping and rending of that which is your soul essence. Indeed, it is for the dripping pan of your own wisdom to catch it, to garnish that which is dripping from it, and to allow it to seep into and to nourish and nurture that which is the divine essence of you in unlimited understanding, that which is the grander essence of you in the version of yourself that you do not perceive with your blinders on. And when you release these blinders, you will allow that which is pain to drip of joy rather than understanding of disharmony. You will cry and weep for joy, not for sorrow. You will have that which is the salty nectar the juice of the soul issuing forward. And as it waters that which is the land upon which you stand, you will also nourish that which is life about you. And you will flourish in all that you are. In your beingness, you will be divine. That which is the essence of your tears, they will be filled with the essence of God, and they will infiltrate that which you call the auric field of all that they encounter, and enlighten that as well. Give unto it the understanding of God. So indeed, tears, as you call them, are wondrous. Indeed, they are that which will allow God to come forward and experience emotion. You also cry when you are angry and when you are frustrated, and you also cry when you are that which is fear within you. They issue forth with every emotion that you can experience upon this your plane. And every emotion is merely one other frequency of the spectrum of isness. It is all divine. There is nothing wrong with pain. There is nothing wrong with sorrow. There is nothing wrong with disharmony with a mate or a relationship. It is divine in and of its essence, that is a frequency to be harmonized and resonated within your being, so that you may capture and understand that which is all the spectrum within the isness of you. And as you do this, you find no need to continue resonating to it, for it is already resonating. So you may move on into the understanding of the totality of the spectrum. In that, you will understand that there will be less pain and more joy. For that joy is merely an octave higher in frequency than that which is pain. It is an enlightened version of pain. That which is disharmony and discord within any relationship will present itself as that which is not separate from that which is joy. It will release itself in the joy of the easiness of the circumstances. You walk into that which you would call whirlwind circumstance, or that which you would call understanding of confrontation with an entity that you do not desire outwardly to be in presentation with. And you will place yourself before them in the understanding of your sovereignty. I am God exemplified in physicality. In this understanding of the I am that I am as presented in the isness of I will bring forth that which is joy and knowingness of the divine harmony within any circumstance. And I will allow that to encompass my being, and the knowingness that issues forward, I will allow myself to know and understand that which is the reflection of myself that is exemplified in this circumstance or this relationship. That which is the reflection is all about you, my dearest. It is everywhere. That which is color, how you respond to color, it is also reflecting you. That which is tonal in nature, you consider it to be your music, it is symphonic in the reflection of you. That which is the understanding not only of the relationship of other entity, but the relationship of every single frequency you encounter, whether it be in art form, whether it be in that which you adorn yourself with, whether it be in that which you consider to be your nature and how you respond to it, the resonance of certain locales upon this your earth plane, that which you call continent. Indeed, how you have relationship with every continent is reflective of you. That which you have within you, that is the creative force that may manifest how it will in the isness of its divine thought issuing forth, to resonate, to bring forth the circumstances about you that you so desire. Indeed, as you come into the isness of the knowingness, you may walk with harmony about you. You may walk with that which is the desire of the Christ consciousness within you to come forward in every single relationship. And as you do this, you mirror unto them what they are. And as you do this, they come more and more into their own light. And as you do this, each entity will unfold unto themselves. They will come into the knowingness of the God that they are. And as you do this, super consciousness will prevail upon this your plane. So be it. Indeed, and as superconsciousness prevails upon this your plane, you will allow yourself more and more freedom. You will allow yourself to perceive that which you perceive in the isness of the perception without judgment. If you were to walk upon an entity and see a thing that you did not particularly prefer, you will pronounce to yourself, I do not prefer this, and this is a particular judgment I am passing. And then you will note it for yourself. And then you will say unto yourself, oh, I am judging. But this is all right. I have acknowledged it. I have embraced it. And I have loved myself for the acknowledgement of this part of me that is divine. And so I go on in the acknowledgement of that which I am. Therefore, in that which is the awareness of all that is, of all the entities that you come into contact with upon this your daily life, in this circumstance that you call reality, indeed, all of it will be allowing you to reflect and gather more and more knowingness about self. What is relationship but experience with self? I love you all so grandly. I desire so fervently for all of you to know the brilliance that you are. This room is filled with light that you do not see. You do not see it. You do not see it. You are so wondrous. You are galaxies, my dearest. You are splendid in your nature. You are that which is exemplifying understanding of all that is in one form that is beauteous, that is creative, that is art in and of itself. That which is art is not outside of you, it is you. And as you put forth your understanding of relationship in nature and that which you would desire to bring forth within your circumstances with entities that you encounter upon your daily activity, put forth art. Express that which is you, the isness of you, that is creative. Paint upon the canvas of this relationship love. Paint upon it peace. Paint upon it that which is beauteous in expression. That which is beautiful is not physical. All of you are coming into the awareness of this bit by bit. But it is not. For that which is beauteous is that which is creating the physical that is beauteous. Getting to the heart, to the core, and the source of it. That which is life is beauty. That which is life is love. That which is life is God. The Trinity. God that is exemplified in man, that will illuminate the other parts of being with the light of his own isness, his own beingness. The is that is God that is man. The God that you understand to be the grand creative force is merely that which is the understanding of all of you in the totality of life in relationship with one another in your myriad form, whether it be conflicting or not. That which is war is indeed the isness as well. That which is the desire to prevent war, not only between nations, but between entities as individuals. That which you call your mate, if it were to be specific. That which is war, that which is the reflection of you that is alter ego, is divine. For all is divine. There is no thing that is not. For all, whether it be circumstance, situation, essence that is entity, or even life form that is inanimate, all was created of God, of that which you call the source, that which you also call you. Is there a question? Indeed,
I have another question.
it is right.
You said something and I want to understand it. You said that if you're with someone, if you're with your mate, that they're the reflection of your alter ego. Did I hear that?
If you are in this harmonious understanding of this relationship,
But it can also be a reflection of light.
that which is the totality of you, including your alter ego, is light. That which is the divine ego of self is also presented as a reflection of another entity. That which is judgmental and separating of you is what tells the difference.
How can I change that?
As I spoke before, come into that which is circumstance with the acknowledgement that either part of you, whether it be alter ego or divine ego of self, is indeed divine, is indeed God, is indeed part of you. Acknowledge it, embrace it, love it, for it is you. And as you do this, you will become less and less judgmental of yourself in that which you would call circumstances.
Germain,
Indeed,
could you speak of mutual devotion between a man and a woman, yet not giving your power away in a relationship?
I shall. That which you call the understanding of love of one another, in understanding that one is desirous to offer all of self unto this entity. And this is mutual in the understanding of the alliance of love, the love that is exploded into that which you call divine harmonic union. This will allow itself in harmony with that which without that which you call giving your power away, when you are in understanding of one another's sovereignty. It is not bowing of one entity to another, it is bowing of each into the other, for each respects the God within the other. And as that which you call divine essence issues forward in the understanding of compassion and unconditional love, it is the source of the compassion and unconditional love of self that is reflected through this other entity. So as you have unconditional love of self, you will allow that which is sovereignty to issue forward and be presented before you. And as that which you call sovereign circumstance, and you walk in dominion over this your land and about that which you call everyday experience, then that which is other entity that is reflective of you will also understand this of himself. And therefore there is the divine harmonic balance between union with and equilibrium with that which is alter ego, which is the understanding of sovereignty in harmonic understanding, and that which is divine ego of self in the understanding of unconditional love or humility. The two together in combined union and that which is harmony will allow that which is expression and resulting honor of that which is sovereignty of each. As you reflect more and more, this will occur regardless of what the other entity would expect of himself, because this light of you is reflected back onto you ad infinitum, and as your own light grows, you will become more and more compassionate, understanding, giving, as you would call it, and expressing that which is sovereign in nature, that which is the divine acknowledgement of you as God expressed. And as the two of these come into the understanding, it is quite natural, being in the auric field of you, that this other entity will consume itself with the same knowingness, with the awareness that is yours. because this entity will reflect upon you. And seeing outwardly that which is identified within at soul level will come into fruition, will come into the blossoming and unfoldment of this other entity. It is quite natural. You call it following along, as it were, but this is the understanding of sequential nature, and that is limited. It is not unlimited. Is this helpful?
Yes.